Hi, in this tutorial, I will show you how you can find new leads on Twitter and also how you can automatically use Parsep to follow those influencers as well. We're going to use Follower Wonk, which is an absolutely amazing resource to find and connect with new influencers or to find new customers as well. So we're going to hit the Search Bios tab and enter our keyword into the search box. Today I'm looking for data scientists. That's what I'm going to enter. But of course you can say marketers, accountants, or whoever else that you are looking for. And then click do it. We get back a list of almost 4,000 data scientists from Twitter. I want to get all of the information for the 4,000 data scientists into an Excel file so then I can easily also add an email for each data scientist or other links and track my status of how well I'm connected with them. So to do that, we're going to click New Project and Continue and start selecting the data scientists on the first page. Click on the first data scientist, hold Shift, and click on the second data scientist. As you can see, all of the data scientists have been selected for us on the page. So now we're going to rename this selection leads. And we're going to use a list tool which puts all of the leads selected into a list. And as we can see here, a new list called leads was created for us. And we also see empty scopes, which represent each one of these elements on the page. We haven't done anything with our selection yet, and the list tool also created empty rows for each one of these selections that we need to start filling or telling Parsep what kind of instructions to do. So I'll show you what I mean by clicking the extract tool and renaming the extraction name. Each one of the scopes was filled with the name of each of the data scientists. And if we click on the CSV Excel version, in our sample results, we see the first 3 data scientists and their names in one column. But what if we also wanted to get the bio for each data scientist? To do that, we need to create a new column so we can fill our row in one by one. Let's click on the List Leads node to create a new column and use the Relative Select feature. Click on the first name of the data scientist, drag the arrow, and click on the bio. We made our selection and everything on the page is selected for us thanks to Parsep, and we need to now rename the selection bio, but we haven't yet extracted this information into our results. To do that, click on the Extract tool, and as you can see, a new column called Leads Bio was created, and the bio for each corresponding data scientist was added to each row. Let's create another column. Click on the List Leads node, click on the data scientist name and drag the arrow to the location. Rename the selection location and extract it into our sample results. Let's create another column by clicking List Leads node, selecting the name of the data scientist and drawing the arrow to, let's say, followers. Rename the selection followers and extract the number of followers into our sample results. You can do this for anything else on the page. We're going to stop right here for the sake of time. And if you want to get all of the 4,000 results, you can just follow our tutorial for pagination to be able to deal with all of the links. Now I'm going to show you step 2 of this tutorial, which will help you automatically follow each data scientist. Now that we have all the information selected, we need to go to the Twitter profile for each data scientist. To do that, first we need to log into Twitter. Click the Select Page node to make an instruction that corresponds to the page selection, and use the Navigate tool. Let's drag the navigate tool at the top here because this is the very first instruction that we want Parsub to do. And from the drop down, we're going to select by going to this link. So Parsub will go to this link, which will be twitter.com login, and we're adding this URL in between quotation marks. And we're going to tell Parsub to create a new template to handle this screen. Let's call the template Twitter login. And click Create New Template. As you can see, the main template was used to handle all of the instructions for follower wonk, and now this new template called Twitter login is used to handle all of the instructions for this new page. And as a rule of thumb, you want to use a new template for every page that looks different. Let's use the select tool and click on the email input. Rename the selection email, and now use the input tool to add our email address. Notice that anything I type in the input value box also appears on the screen, and we can also repeat these instructions for the password field. So click on the password field with the select tool, rename the selection password, and then use the input tool again to add your password. Now let's select the login button and rename the selection button. We need to tell Parsub to click on this button and navigate to the next page, which will be the post login screen page. Use the navigate tool again, and this time leave clicking from the drop down and create a new template that's called post login. Click Create New Template. We don't need to do anything on this page. We are just telling Parsub to click on the button Login and go to the next page. And now we can come back to our main template and tell Parsub to click on every data scientist to visit their profile. Let's just go back to the link, and you can find the link here under your starting site URL and under the settings options tab. Just input that URL into your browser and click Design Project again. Alright, so Parsub recognizes that this main template corresponds to this website. Let's find the name of the data scientist, and it's right here. Click on the Extract Name node, and now use the Navigate tool again. We are telling Parsub to extract the name and then click on the name to go to the Twitter profile of each person. We're going to create a new template to handle the Twitter profile page, which will be called Twitter Profile, and click Create New Template. All right, great. So we're already following this person. We need to find someone else. All right, so we're not following this guy yet. Let's do that. Select Use on Current Page. And we're going to use the Select tool to grab the website. So just click on the link and rename the selection website. And then use the Extract tool to add it to the results. This information will appear in the same row as the rest of the information for this profile. Now click Select Page node and click on the Follow button. Rename the selection Follow, and then use the Click tool. And that's it. We're now following him. And that's that. Parsub is going to go and follow every person that you said for Parsub to follow. I don't recommend you follow all 4,000 people at once. Just pick the first page of people, which will be maybe 20, 30 results, and then make sure to go back and build a strong relationship with each person. Send them a personalized email or read about them first. Comment on their blogs and really engage with them. And then once you're done with the first set of 20, 30 people, and once you've got enough traction from those 30 people, you can move on to the next set of leads. To tell Parsub to follow everyone that we selected, you can click Get Data, run once, save, and run on servers. When the run is finished, there's going to be download links available under Actions here, so you can download your data in CSV or JSON format. And that's it.